I kept experiencing feeling alone. I kept experiencing just this deep sense of isolation. And when God called me to women, I said, how dare you call me to the place of my pain? That's what happens when you know yourself, when you know that it's a purpose why God created you to be a woman, and then you step into your identity. It's an unstoppable woman. My heart is where my treasure is.
Come on.
And you're lying to yourself. If you say you want something that you're not willing to pay for, you're lying. You don't want it.
This is an Iwegbu production.
Period.
So for y'all that do not know, my beautiful, talented, amazing, fire, all that, and even more wife, all right, TK, Coach TK, Tekeishia Iwegbu, TK Lee, whatever you want to call it. Listen, she had a 2-day event called the Ladies of Light event. And let me tell you, I witnessed it all, and I was like, this is amazing. Shout out to Portia Love. Shout out to our sister Rosa, Prophet Rosa. That's what Minister Rosa.
Daughter.
Huh?
Daughter.
She said, okay, daughter Rosa. All right. Listen, they came through and lit it up. If you missed it, and oh my gosh, it was just amazing. I'm telling you, she was in the building. So I wanted to talk to my lovely wife.
He want to interview me, y'all.
And I just wanted to interview her, just a short interview about this Ladies Alike community. And so, babe, I wanted to know why. First off, Ladies Alike, I need y'all to show up, represent in the chat right now. If you're a Lady Alike, if you are in the community right now, put some fire signs in there. So the nails, that's what y'all do, right? Y'all do the nails, do the nail signs. That's
and the light bulb.
Y'all do, okay.
Light bulbs and nails.
Light bulbs and nails. All right. So what made you create the Ladies Alike?
God. I was running away from my assignment with women for years. So many years of neglect and disappointment in friendships and sisterhood, just women in general. Being a prophetic, anointed leader, beautiful, all the things of a woman, it can be very difficult to make friends because the top reason of why women don't even create friendships to begin with is insecurity. And so anytime a woman is in the same facility of another beautiful woman, another impactful woman, she typically makes herself small. But that leaves all these beautiful, impactful, leader type women left alone. And so I kept experiencing feeling alone. I kept experiencing just this deep sense of isolation. And when God called me to women, I said, how dare you call me to the place of my pain? How dare you call me to the very thing that when I accepted this, but now I am healed in Jesus' name.
Come on.
But how dare you call me back to a place that caused so much trauma, so much neglect, so much abandonment. And I had to create it, number one, because it's the call on my life and I refuse to be disobedient. I don't care how afraid I am. I don't care how scary it is. I don't care what the second, you know me, like I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen regardless. If I got to cry, be pissed off, be upset, be whatever, I'm going to make it happen. But so number one, it's a call from God. But number two, I absolutely love women now. That's cool. I am eager to see women grow. I am eager to push them to their best, highest self, whatever level that is. If that is a woman that's just like, I just want to be more confident. I'm not even trying to be on the stage, and I just want to be more confident when I walk in a room, be good with myself, and know that I'm pleasing to the Lord. All the way from that woman to the woman that is meant to do what I do. And so, yeah, it's an act of obedience for sure.
That's good. I love how whenever it comes to something that God puts on your heart, like you may be like, Lord, why you put this on me? But you obey nonetheless.
For sure.
Like, you like, forget it. He's put it on my heart. He's pressing me to do this. I may be scared, but I'm still going to do this thing. So I want to know, what you creating is, what is it that you want women to get from this community?
Yeah, I feel like I have gone through what I'm about to teach them many times over and over again. So when it comes to just rediscovering your identity, knowing who you are, not who society has made you to be, not who your trauma has made you to be, not who disappointment made you to be, not who your people expect you to be, but literally getting back rediscovering, getting back to a place, I say the original design of what God created you to be. That's first and foremost,
Mhm.
because so many women are literally in such a fog, in such chaos, and lack the clarity because they don't know who they are. And they
Mm.
don't know who they are because they don't know God. They don't know the character of God and how He's created them. So that is first and foremost what I know I'm called to bring back the confidence of what they're supposed to be, like knowing
Mm.
I'm supposed to be this, I'm supposed to do that. Femininity is a huge part of it. Women don't like my main thing is you don't have to be masculine to be impactful. You don't have to be masculine to be heard. You don't have to be manly to make anything happen. Actually, your femininity is absolutely necessary, vital, and crucial for the plan of God.
Come
Like it's
on.
absolutely needed. Esther made it in the room and
Come
saved
on.
the nation because she was gorgeous. Not only
Yeah.
was she beautiful, she took 12 months to get beautiful. She took 12 months to make sure she smelled right, her outfit was right, her appearance was right, and she won the favor of the king, which then therefore saved her people. And so
Mm.
we have the evidence of God using beauty to do something that magnitude. And
Yeah.
so bringing femininity back, and God's women, so many women that struggle with lesbianism and struggle with past lifestyles of liking other women, just so many things that can add up to the reason why they aren't as feminine. Maybe their mama never taught them. Maybe
Mhm.
maybe they don't know how. Like I've gotten questions like, "Girl, can you just do videos on how you do your hair, your nails? How
Mhm.
do you maintain, yourself? How do you keep yourself oiled up? How do you feel sexy all the time?" So teaching that, and then last but certainly not least, absolutely propelling women into their destiny, like propelling them into their callings. I think that now that I went through the sadness, the trauma, how much I've been through with women.
Yeah.
Now that I've gone through it and I stopped fighting the process and I allow God to work me in it, I became the woman that I wanted to attract. And
Yeah.
now I have heavy stepping women around me.
That's good.
And they are all in their purpose. They are all actively serving God. They're gorgeous. They're feminine. They're a one. They're a the girls say a girl's girl. They're a woman's woman. They are
Mhm.
an advocate for women. And so yeah, that's what happens when you know yourself, when you know that it's a purpose why God created you to be a woman, and then you step into your identity. It's an unstoppable woman. It is,
Yeah.
it is marriages being repaired. It is
Come on.
daughters being risen up into
Yeah.
being godly women. It's husbands being satisfied. It's communities of women who nurture one another and develop one another and encourage development. So it's a generational impact is what I'm after.
That's good. That's really good and strong. I love how you want women to regain their femininity. It's
For
like
sure.
you can be a boss and all that, but you can leave all that masculine stuff somewhere else.
Hmm.
Like you could be a boss and be feminine at the same time. I
For
love
sure.
how you embody both of those together. And now with this community, it's more like, okay, I really want to mentor you ladies and help you grow into the next level. I want to know, with you being a mentor, what what has mentorship done for you?
Changed my absolute entire existence.
Hmm.
The way that I think, it reframed it. If I did not have the mentors that I have, I would still have a poverty mindset.
Mm.
I would absolutely be still believing in false doctrine that God is only a miracle working God that only drops things off to you, because that's what I was taught. I was taught that when you need him, it just there it is. And it's like there are some things that you have to partner with him. There are
Mhm.
some promises that you have to partner with him in order to see those things fulfilled. There's
Mhm.
terms to promises.
Yeah.
And had I not got the mentors that I got, I still not only would have had a poverty mindset, but I would have been upset at God at why the things that he allowed me to have a glimpse of. Why is this not happening?
Mm.
And I still would have been upset about that. I still would have been mad. And eventually I would have coveted other women that were operating in it. And I
Mhm.
might have would have become the bitter woman, the insecure woman. Like, I'm just as dope. I'm
Yeah.
just as, yeah, but she worked her butt off and she got a
Mhm.
mentor and she filled in the gaps where she was not strong. She
Mhm.
got other people to fill that in. And so it changed my entire framework. Becoming obsessed with not just knowing God, but knowing the ways. It talks about in the multitude of godly counsel, in the multitude of wise advisors, there is victory. There is safety in some of the translations. There's victory. Plans fail without like mentorship, without wise counsel, without you actually being able to be around some people that been there, done that. And I decided to stop being a fool and stop being hyper independent and stop thinking that I knew it all, because I got so used to being the big fish in the pond, and I became the little tiny fish in the pond.
Come on.
And I began to get the real muscle by actually being the small fish. Like, let me learn from these people who are actual not millionaires, who are actually impactful, who are actually impacting thousands and millions. And so it has made, I can't even say it made my dreams come true, because my mindset couldn't even fathom what I'm operating in. I couldn't have fathomed that with my old mindset before I got mentors. I couldn't have fathomed being a mentor. I couldn't have fathomed being a coach. It didn't even make sense. All my mindset was Christian hip hop artist, musician, maybe like panels and stuff, but actually like pushing women, propelling them, preparing them. I wouldn't have had that mindset without a mentor.
We're getting in there. And so in while I'm doing this, Quinay, I want you to look in the description box. I want you to put the link, or Josh, one of y'all put the link of the link to join. It should be right there, the top link for the ladies to join, because somebody's gonna hear this and they're gonna be like, man, I need that same type of fire. And so what I'm hearing is, babe, is that like you went from just like, Lord, I'm just keep praying for it and think it's gonna drop in my lap.
For sure.
Like it's gonna be this big check that just comes in the mail one day, like because I'm a good person.
Or that my talent was enough.
Yeah.
My gifting was enough.
Yeah.
That's what my mind said. Like my charisma, my leadership, my confidence is enough. No, I needed skill sets.
These skill sets.
Like I needed tools. I needed resources. 2024 in January, I knew, actually it was December last year sometime, I knew that I reached my plateau. I got there. My charisma, speaking, I have a natural ability to speak. I have a natural ability to persuade. These are just certain things that I have as a gift. I got where I was getting to, and I knew that.
And you needed to optimize.
I needed to go further. Level. I needed to push, and nobody, at that time, nobody was around me went there. So I had to go hire someone that is there and above and more.
Yeah. And so it sounds like you paid a fee.
Of course I did.
Get into some of these programs. Now, some people that makes literally no sense. Like why why would you pay somebody to do that? So
because I'm buying my time.
I'm
buying my time.
That's what I want to ask you. Like, why should people pay a fee for mentorship programs? Why would they do that? Shouldn't it be free? Like, especially because you're a Christian too. So it's like, why would I pay for something? It don't make no sense. Like these people charging fees to be in their groups or go through their programs and all of that. Why would you charge them that? And like, why did you pay people to do this stuff? Why did it make sense to you to do that?
It makes sense because your heart is where your treasure is. So if I can easily buy bundles because I want to look good, if I can easily buy $75 nails because I want my hands to be feminine and pretty, if I can easily go get lashes because I want to enhance my beauty, if I can easily purchase makeup because I want to enhance my beauty, if I can go to stores and buy clothes that fit me just right, if I can get furniture because I want my home to be comfortable, if I want to go and get some Nigerian food because I want to feel good and I want some comfort food, if I want my room to be cute, I want to put some lights up, I want to get some paint. My heart is where my treasure is.
Come on.
And you're lying to yourself if you say you want something that you're not willing to pay for. You're lying. You don't want it. Yeah. Because when you want something, I don't care how that car, that house, that hair, whatever, y'all be giving your last dime to them Africans because you want your hair braided. Message. That's where your heart is.
Yeah.
And so my heart started getting more toward not just becoming better, but I knew I had women literally assigned to me, assigned to my voice, assigned to my assignment. And so it started to feel irresponsible, disobedient, and neglectful to not invest in mentorship. Wow. And I didn't want a free mentor because that means they would probably be trash. Ooh. I needed someone that knew their worth. I needed someone that knew their value, because you can't teach me your value if you can't teach me my value if you don't know yours. Message. So if you got a free mentor, you need to question that. Time is money. And so I'm paying to get some speed. I'm 30 years old now. I don't have 10 years. I need something to happen by August.
Come on.
And I will pay for that for sure.
Come on. So mentors, you saying give you that speed.
They give you speed.
And just question like what's some of the fees that you didn't pay for over mentorship? How long have you been paying for mentorships throughout the years?
For a very long time.
For a very long time.
Very long time. I remember the first fee that we paid and I was tripping. And I was like, wow, people really charge this. And after making that, it never became difficult. It was not difficult after that because of how beneficial that has been still to this day to our career. And so it became easy. And I believe that once you do it, once you do it, it becomes easy and it makes sense. And then you get in the position where you're like, I'm a grown freaking adult. Time is money. So you're sitting here pouring your life out to me. And here's $100 for giving me not just your time, give me the years of your failures, things to avoid, right? When I get on phone calls with my mentors, I just avoided spending 5-6 weeks researching on YouTube. Now somebody might be okay with wasting time. I got kids that are growing up like this. And the impact is now. Like the time is now. So I'm gonna always pay for that.
It's like you cutting that time in half.
For
so
sure.
I know for right now, the ladies of light, you decided, listen, because you had a lot of ladies that was rocking with you. Tell us about what were you doing. So you for those who don't know, you was doing this for free. For how long was you doing this?
We did a book club for it was 60 days. So the book was 60 days, but we met, I think, for another month. I think maybe it was 2 weeks. So 2.5 months. I did this book club. And honestly, I did this book club for 2 reasons. One, I want to see if women will actually be dedicated to themselves. Because it's not me. Like, it's not me they're being dedicated to. I wanted to see all these women for all these years that have been asking me to coach them, mentor them, find something for them. Will they actually show up for themselves every week? And they did. And I also wanted to see if this is something, because I didn't do it. I could have charged then.
Yeah.
That book club could have cost.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure that it was something that I knew I was assigned to.
That's good.
That was the biggest thing. I'm never after money. My books, everything can be way more expensive. Everybody talk about my prices and laugh at me.
They do.
But I wanted to make sure I was assigned.
Yeah.
That like you know my heart, like God, because I don't want to do it without God. My life is Matthew 6:33. Because if I don't want everything else and not seek the kingdom, because if I get everything else, I don't have God, the King. Oh, I'm fumbling. I am absolutely destroying whatever I get. I can't manage it. I'm gonna be anxious. I'm gonna be confused. What do I do now with all these women? I refuse to carry these women. I refuse to lead these women to nowhere.
That's right.
So God, you got to tell me if this is your assignment for me. And he did. In those 2 months, it became very clear.
So when you did this, and I heard you say something like you said that people were laughing at you about it when it came to it. So you right now,
I love them. They were looking out for me.
They were. They
just didn't understand.
I think the first time, I think you might have, just because I got some insight, being your husband, I think the first time somebody they told you to do this over a year ago.
Why are you listing me?
I think, and then but and when you threw out the price that you said now, they really were looking at you crazy. Because right now, what's the price for the ladies that don't like
for this
day?
Friday.
When it hits midnight.
Oh, tonight?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now it's $27 a month.
Okay.
Yes. The first price that I was given was over $200 easily.
Yeah.
Just because I'm doing so many programs in one. And the first person I talked to, she was like, you need to do one. Like that, you're giving yourself away too much. And when I sat with that, I was just like, but I literally know I'm called to all of it.
Yeah.
I'm not called to one aspect of a woman. I am not one aspect of a woman. So I couldn't teach what I'm not.
Yeah.
I am a multi-faceted woman. I am a mother, a wife, and literally every woman that has ever told me that they have admired me has admired that I am a woman, a wife, an author, a teacher, a
Yeah.
creator. Like they
Mhm.
admire because they're like, dang, you can really do it all.
Wow.
And so yeah, I was told that it was foolish that I'm doing so much and then doing so much for so low.
And they didn't mean that to harm. They just
No,
mean
no,
that
no.
because they want you to. Because
Protection.
one thing about mentors, they want you to know what your value is. Because
Yes.
people will like try to lower your value. They'll try to make you feel crazy for charging that. I'm a witness to. They were like, that's crazy if you charge that.
Yeah.
One homie was like, oh, okay, that's what you're gonna charge. All
He said,
right.
that's on you, but
Yeah, I guess so. Like,
he's like, now nobody can
yeah.
pay me my time, but you
Right,
know.
right. He said because and what he was saying, he said something so profound. He said, "Yeah, you thinking about that little bit of time, but you don't know about the generations that you're going to affect based off of your impact." I was like, "Wow." I was like, "You
The
you just
marriages.
thinking of like this little because you trying not to hurt people's feelings. You trying not to look like you coming across trying to get some money or something." But he's like, you don't understand the impact that you're about to have on their life. And I think it's more valuable. You know, he's not saying this, but
Yeah,
it's more valuable than what you put on it. This
I'm
$27 a
I
month.
have, you know me, I sincerely Nomni knows I don't be giving a darn about the money.
Yeah, you don't.
Like
Not at
he
all.
has to make me care. And I honestly don't care because I know if I seek the kingdom of God above all else,
Yeah.
everything is added. So God knows what needs to get done. God knows what needs to be handled. God, we be going through the most over here, and I be chilling. Like I'm like, God is gonna take care of us. I don't care. I'm open. Listen, all things work together for those who love God and according to his, we're in his will. We're in his plan. God can take me out right now, and I know I am absolutely in my entire being pleasing to him. And if I know that all else is added. So even with whatever the price is, I'm going to be taken care of. That's just what it is. Yeah. And the Lord will lead me if it begins to be foolish. I mean, first of all, it's only that price for
until
24 hours. So that's it.
And we promise that.
Yes, for sure. Then it goes up to 47. But and then it'll continue to go up as I learn and as I grow.
But those who get in now will be locked in, right?
Yes, the main reason, that's literally what I was about to go to. The main reason why the price is only 27 a month right now is because the women that I have been working with, I've already grown a relationship with these women. And I didn't want to just be like, oh, yeah, thanks for letting me test out on y'all. Like, no, I sincerely want to see. There's women that I spotted out and I'm like, oh, she about to be somebody. And I want to help her become that.
Yeah. Well, I love it. So tell them, just last thing, why any woman that's watching right now, why does any husband that's watching right now, any man who's serious about the lady he's talking to, why encourage them? Why should they join the Ladies of Light?
Well, first of all, not every woman should join Ladies of Light. Those that feel like they are assigned to me should join Ladies of Light. I don't want you to join because you think I'm dope. I want you to know in your spirit that after watching me, after seeing my heart, after being with me, after maybe you've prayed, I want you to know that. Because I don't want you to get in my community and be like, it didn't work. No, you didn't work. So make sure you join this community as a woman that knows that you are ready to work, you are ready to say yes to the will of the Lord, you are ready to be pushed, you are ready to be challenged, you are ready to be loved on, you are ready to be seen, you're ready to be heard. This is not, I don't want this to be a community where anybody gets stuck in the cracks. Yeah. Like I want to see every woman's face. I want to hear every woman's voice. And so I think that if you are a woman that feels like after hearing this, that you're called to that, you're like, I want to rediscover my identity. I want to step in femininity. I want to love my husband better. Did I even talk about the Wives Club?
Not tonight.
Dang,
no,
I
but
didn't.
You did on your 2-day.
Okay, yeah.
Event, as far as it goes.
Yeah. So the Wives Club, like I want to be a better wife. I want to be prepared to be a great wife. Then yes, you should join Ladies of Light. Ladies of Light, the name of it, the what the Lord gave me, ladies is there for a purpose because we are ladies, but of lights. Like we illuminate rooms when we walk in there. We illuminate our families. We illuminate our marriages. When people see us, it will be evident that God is with us. And so the pillars of our community is faith, femininity, and fellowship. We are restoring sisterhood. So if you have maybe a testimony like me, or you just been seeking like sisterhood, doing Bible study, like I can't even get into the gist of what God has assigned me to teach y'all. It is so overwhelming in a good way. And I wish I had it. And so yeah, girl, if you feel like this is something God is calling you to, and you feel like you've been praying and searching for this, I believe that Ladies of Light is a place for you.
Yes. Well, hey, y'all heard it right there from her, like from y'all mentor herself, Coach TK. Listen, until midnight, pretty much Saturday. Okay.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying? So you
Let
got
me
all
also
day.
say, we meet every Tuesday. Well, starting May 21st, we're meeting
Mhm.
on Tuesday nights live, but there's so much involved in it. But just want to say, because I know a lot of people are like, when do y'all meet? We meet May 21st, every single Tuesday, 7:30. I got so much in store for y'all. Like, I can't even keep up with the downloads.
Like friends, like how you have, if
Rosa.
y'all missed Portia and Rosa, oh my,
Yeah.
that was something
That was so
else.
divine.
And you got more where that came from.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And so
I'm looking up and seeing the tribe that's being built, and I'm like, I'm being spoiled.
Yeah,
I am spoiled.
Yeah. So, ladies, listen, y'all got until midnight on Friday to go ahead and join the Ladies of Light right now. She said it's 27, it's going to 47, and she's not playing no games for that. She did that mainly for those who already have been in there. So, really, please consider.
Husbands, tell your wives to pull up, because if you're watching this and your wife doesn't, like, I don't want y'all to be, when you don't grow together, you grow apart. That's just point blank, period. And so if you are really in tune with us as a couple, the husbands who y'all watching us, your wife needs to be locked in with me. Like, that's just point blank, period. She just got to be locked in with me. So tell her to pull up.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure that she pulls up. Any Ladies of Light, man, y'all have testimonies, and you showed that during your 2-day event. Yes. So many. You had so many that we couldn't even count them. It was so many testimonies, and I was just so proud of you. I am just so proud of you for the impact that you're making, just for your obedience, for you to even step out. Like, she was just nervous about doing that, because some people gonna fall. Some people not really that serious. They're not serious about themselves. It's just not their season,
and that's fine,
where they realize that.
And that's fine, because I didn't do a lot of things until I met the end of myself.
Yeah.
And I was just sick and tired.
You're sick and tired of being sick and tired.
I don't want you to join Ladies of Light and still be like, still holding on to your old self. I need you to know you're done and you're ready to move forward.
This is an Iwegbu production.
Period.
Hey, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you could do us a huge favor, please hit that like button and please subscribe.
Yes, and please do not forget to hit that notification bell. We need y'all to be locked in every single time we drop this fire content. Yes. Also, we need y'all to follow us on all social media platforms at the Iwegbus. And look, we will see y'all on the next video.